وصحبه ومن اتبع هداه. أما بعد. So, alhamdulillah, we've covered most of the concepts here in Ad-Dars al-Khamis Ashar. The focus mainly being switching the pronouns, the plural pronouns, ضمائر, الضمائر, الضمير المتصل والمنفصل, the connected and the disconnected, the standalone independent pronouns, the damirs, using them in the feminine form, feminine plural form. That's really the focus of this class. And we have reached this part of the dialogue where Zainab, who is being addressed by a number of young girls, they are all sisters, she asks them, كيف حالكن, كيف حالكن, how are you? So here, حالكن, حال, this is مضاف, and كن is مضاف إليه, which is in the position of being majroor. Because مضاف إليه, as you all know and have been through many times, it is majroor, meaning it takes a kasra. And can anyone tell me why kunna, even though it's mudaf ilayhi, and even though it's in a state of being majroor, why it does not take a kasra? Why does this kunna not take a kasra? مبني, أحسنت. Absolutely, Abu Abdurrab and Muzammil Jazakumullah khairan. Now the ضمائر, they are مبنية. So kunna is fixed on the fatha, the end of the last letter. Therefore, it's not going to turn into a kasra only because it's mudaf ilayhi. But we do say it is in a state of being majroor. So she asks them, كيف حالكن? So therefore, you know now that kunna refers to plural, refers to feminine, and it refers to those that you are addressing, those in front of you, meaning second person. Okay? So one of them replies, and she says, نحن بخير والحمد لله. So نحن now is the damir which links correctly to kunna. As you say when somebody says to you, how are you? كيف حالك? You say أنا بخير. And when they say كيف حالكم for a group, you say نحن. Kum or kunna, whether masculine or feminine, the answer is going to be نحن, we. نحن بخير والحمد لله. جيد. Carry on, akhi, my brother. We'll continue, inshallah. Jazakallahu khairan. And then Zainab asks, في أي مدرسة أنتن? في أي مدرسة أنتن? Which school are you in? And now we spoke about this already, where this word أي, in this case with a fi coming before it, it's أي. It has two qualities, or two, let's say there's two things that we learnt about it. Can the brothers just mention what they remember about this word, أيو? جيد, أحسنت. So, as Abu Abdurrab said, that's correct. It's used to ask a question. And it means which, sahih. And what's the other thing that we spoke about? So it's used to ask a question, and it means which, them. Both of those are correct. I think they amount to the first point. And the second point that we spoke about this word is mudaf. Jazakumullahu khairan. MashaAllah, I've done this homework clearly. Allah bless you. So ayu comes as mudaf. It also formulates or forms a question. So ayu is mudaf. Madrasatin therefore is mudafun ilayhi. But because we have harful jar coming before it, the ayu dhamma, which is usually there, turns into a kasra. So fi ayyi madrasatin antunna. And antunna, this is the dhamir munfasil, the standalone, independent dhamir, which appears at the beginning of a sentence. Known, those who are familiar with the English language, English grammar, as the subject pronoun. Okay, so ordinarily, this dhamir will appear very early on in the sentence. Can anyone possibly explain why it is right at the end? In actual fact, when there is a sentence that has E, sentence which has a harful jar and the part of a sentence which is majroor because of harful jar, ordinarily a sentence will not begin with a harful jar and that which follows it. So technically this sentence begins with antunna. Physically, the order has been changed around, and in Arabic language it's possible and permissible to change the order of entities of a sentence around to create various meaning, to create emphasis. Now, very often the harful jar will come at the beginning of a sentence, though its place is later on in the sentence. So this, what we have in front of us, this construction here should, let's say grammatically, textbook, it should be antunna fi ayyi madrasatin. Antunna fi ayyi madrasatin. So antunna, this is the mubtada, which is the beginning point of a sentence. Jumlatul ismiya is a nominal sentence, a sentence that starts with a noun. And fi ayyi madrasatin, all of that is khabar. All of that sentence is khabar. Antunna fi ayyi madrasatin. And yet, in order to create a question, that part of the sentence is brought forward, and the sentence is reconstructed. So physically, you see the order changing. Technically, everything is in its place. So this part of the sentence, fi ayyi madrasatin, now is referred to as khabar muqaddam, a khabar of the sentence which has been brought forward, and this is referred to as mubtada muakhkhar. A mubtada, the starting point of the sentence which has been delayed. My brothers, so khabar muqaddam, the khabar, the latter part of the sentence which has been muqaddam, meaning being brought forward, and mubtada, which means the beginning part of a sentence starting with a noun, beginning part of a nominal sentence, muakhkhar, which has been set back, delayed. Back to the meaning. في أي مدرسة أنتن, which school do you go to? And now you can see that Antunna. This is the damir which correlates to kunna. Antunna being the subject pronoun, kunna being the object pronoun, or in other terms as well, the damir munfasil, standalone damir which appears at the beginning of a sentence, versus the muttasil damir, the connected damir, which appears after a verb or after a noun connected as mudaf and mudaf ilayh. So she asks them. One of them replies, Nahnu. Again. So, Antunna, talking to the people in front of you, is talking to feminine and is talking to a group plural. So it's plural second person. Right? Damir al-Mukhatabat. So she says, Nahnu, speaking on behalf of herself and the others, we are fil madrasatil mutawassitati. المدرسة المتوسطة. And al-madrasatul mutawassitatu means middle school. It refers to middle school. They're all in middle school. So then she says to them, says again, Mata ikhtibarukunna. Now the word here is ikhtibarun, which means test or exam. Ikhtibarun. That's the original word. Ikhtibarun starts with Hamzat al-Wasl. It happens to start with Hamzat al-Wasl. So therefore, if that word appears in the middle of a sentence, then it's going to take the sound that is preceded by. The alif will be ignored. It will go directly to the next letter. So here, mata, this word mata, which means when, finishing with an alif. Mata, we jump directly onto the kha, and there's no need to give a mad, because technically the alif there, alif mad is one with a sukoon on it. So rather than saying mata, ikhtibar, it will be ikhtibarukunna. And ikhtibaru over here is mudaf, hence one dhamma. And kunna, this is mudafun ilayhi. So everyone just repeat that with me, please. Mata ikhtibarukunna. Barakallahu feekum again. Mata ikhtibarukunna. Say it once more. Mata ikhtibarukunna. Naam. And say it once more to yourselves without me saying it. Go ahead. Jazakumullahu khairan. When is your test? So, kunna, again being the same damir that we had earlier up here. So this time, rather than saying nahnu, she introduces a new damir, which reflects, which is a damir muttasil, a connected damir, appearing as mudaf ilayhi. Our test. When is your test? Our test is بعد شهر, after a month, or in a month. So she says, اختبارنا. This noon alif, this is the mudaf ilayhi. That is the damir which correlates to nahnu. نحن being the ضمير المنفصل, the separate ضمير, the ضمير which is in the position of being مرفوع, ضمير الرفع, as it appears in the beginning of a sentence, and the beginning of a sentence is mubtada, and mubtada is marfu'. All these various connections that I'm trying to help you make. And then this dhamir, which correlates to the meaning of nahnu, but it appears after a noun, annexed and connected to it as a form of mudafun mudafun ilayhi. This dhamir will often appear as being majroor, mudafun ilayhi. So she says, اختبارنا, our exam, بعد شهر is after a month or in a month. The word بعد appears new in this class, and is the opposite of قبل. We spoke about these two words before. What did we say about them? قبل and بعد. You brothers remember. Now, the meanings. قبل means before, بعد means after. Anything else you may remember we spoke about? They also appear as mudaf. They also appear as mudaf. Now, most often. Though there are instances, they will come alone. And in those cases, most often, if not all the time, if I'm not mistaken, they will appear with a dhamma on the end of them. And in that case, they are mabniyah, mabni ala dhamma, fixed on the dhamma. That's when, in the case where they are not mudaf. When they stand alone, they appear with a dhamma, and in that case, they are mabniyun, fixed. And here we have the word shahr, jayyid, which means, brothers, can you tell me the meaning of shahr? Anyone knows? Month. Ahsant. MashaAllah. Zainab asks, using a verb, أذهبتن إلى المدرسة اليوم. أذهبتن إلى المدرسة اليوم. أذهبتن إلى المدرسة اليوم. So we have few things happening. The alif lam, obviously the alif of alif lam is hamza al-wasl. So ila jumps directly onto the lam. Ila al-madrasati. Because this has alif lam, only has one dhamma ordinarily. Because there's harful jar, it just takes one kasra. And then this word again has alif lam, hamza al-wasl being in the alif. Being the alif, so therefore this kasra will jump directly onto this lam again. So أذهبتن إلى المدرسة اليوم. Did they go to school today? Sahih. So it basically means did you, because tunna, this is the dhamir which is also marfu' connecting to the verbs. جيد. So tunna, now you have kunna, you have tunna, and you have antunna. Kunna and tunna, both of them, are only able to join the word that came before it, they not stand alone. Kunna will appear after a noun. Tunna will appear after a verb. After fi'l madi, past tense verb. In the second person, addressing a group. We have previously studied Dhahaba, he went. Dhahabat, she went. Dhahabta, you went. Dhahabti, you went again. The first one, Dhahabta for male, and Dhahabti for female. And you have Dhahabat. She went. So it's third person. Dhahabat, she went. Then you have Dhahabtum, you went, and you're referring to a group. And here we have Dhahabtunna, you went, again referring to a group. At this time it's feminine, and Dhahabtum is masculine. And because of this alif at the beginning, this whole sentence turns into what, my brothers? Turns into a question, sahih. أذهبتن إلى المدرسة إلى المدرسة اليوم. And this word اليوم, you've seen it before in different forms, very often without alif or lam. If it has alif or lam and it appears after a verb, as the verb, then it will take a fatha. It won't actually be mabni. It will be, it's not mabni, it's not fixed, it will change. But in this case, you say whenever there is mention of a day or a month, and it appears after a verb, and that will appear with a fatha on it. That will appear with a fatha on it. اليوم أذهبتن إلى المدرسة اليوم. Did you go to school today? And she says, one of them says, نعم ذهبنا ورجعنا. I'm exaggerating the sound just to emphasize that this is added to the verb. Now, ذهبنا, yes, we went. ورجعنا, yes, we returned. So the original verb is ذهب and رجع. ذهبنا ورجعنا, we went and we returned, we came back. See, na over here this noon alif. In this case it comes after a verb, whereas previously we said it comes after a noun. Each has its own positioning in the sentence, in its own place. This one being mudafun ilayhi, جيد, and this one being the fa'il, the person who did the action. One of them says, نعم ذهبنا, we went and we returned, رجعنا. So what we can do here now with the questions, we go straight to question number 2. It says, أنث المبتدأ, change the مبتدأ to feminine. في كل من الجمل الآتية, in each of the following examples. For example, أأنتم طلاب, are you students? أأنتم طلاب. So they want you to change the mubtada, which is this entrance into the sentence with a noun. In this case, it's antum, which is masculine. I want you to change it to mu'annath, feminine. So antum becomes antunna. And then in that case, you will not refer to antunna as tullabun. You go back to the original singular word, which is talibun. This time you search and hunt for the plural of that word. أأنتم طلاب أأنتن طالبات. So not only does antum change to antunna, طلاب also changes to طالبات. The original word was طالب. You're going to change that to mu'annath, طالب, with alif and ta at the end. It becomes mu'annath. That's the easiest way, the most common way to formulate a feminine plural. Mu'annath plural. Second question, أأنتم مدرسون. Who's going to take the mic and give it a go and change some of these to feminine? Either type in the box or raise your hand. جيد. أبو عبد الرب. بارك الله فيك. Go ahead أخي الكريم.
أأنتم مدرسون.
Well, what's the origin? What's the singular of mudarrisuna? Take it back right to its singular, which is mudarrisun. Mudarrisun. So from that scene, just add alif and ta. So mudarris. أحسنت بارك الله فيك. أأنتن مدرسات. أأنتن مدرسات. جيد. So don't say tunna. Because quite simply adding alif and ta as in the example. That will have a tanween on the end of it. Two dhammas. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, inshallah.
Go ahead, number 2, please. أنتم أتباء.
أأنتم أتباء. أطباء أأنتن
Again, what's the rule? Take the word back to its
أطباء
original singular form, then add alif and ta. So what's the original singular form of atibba'u? Naam. So in this case, still without alif and lam.
الطبيبات الطباء
without alif and lam. So you say tabibatun.
الطبيبات
أنتن طبيبات.
طبيبات
Go ahead, أخي. بارك الله فيك. جيد.
أنتن طبيبات.
Number 3. Go ahead, أخي الكريم. إخوة حامد.
أنتم إخوات حامد.
مضاف إليه. جيد.
أنتم إخوة حامد.
بارك الله فيك.
أخوات.
Why did you say أخوات حامد? Why did you say حامد? صحيح.
I think it should be أخوات.
Should be أخوات. As you said, حامد. جزاك الله خير. Let's go for number 4, please. Okay, Abu Maimun, what did you say the mic? Just let us know.
أنتم.
Go ahead. جيد.
أنتم مسلمون. أنتن
مسلمات. صحيح. Same as مدرس. مدرسات. مسلمات. أنتن مسلمات. جيد. So Alhamdulillah, Muzammil is back. Muzammil, I can't get, I'm not sure if Abu Maimun's able to hear us or not, or there's a delay on his side. If you're welcome to read if you'd like to, changing these from Antum to Antunna, and then changing what else in the sentence is required. Abu Maimun, are you able to take the mic, Abu Maimun?
I'm happy to read, but if Abu Maimun is ready, then Abu Maimun of one is. If he's ready, then that's fine.
Go ahead, Akhil Kareem. Once you get the mic, go for number 5, please. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
نعم.
سميع جيدك. أنتم أعمام محمد. Okay, yeah, محمودا. بارك الله فيكم. أنتم أعمام محمودا.
نعم يا أخي الكريم. You go for the مؤنث.
Then we have أنتم أبناء المدير.
Reading so far is good. If you can change it to مؤنث now.
You hear me?
أنتن. صحيح, but this word here, أعمام, what's the singular form of أعمام?
أأنتن أعمام
What does it mean?
محمود محمودا.
We're going to have to go back to the classes of the Dars al-Thani Ashar where the plurals were introduced, and despite having long gaps in our classes, we really have to keep on,
I forgot the meaning too, Akhi.
Remind us of the plurals available in the book that you have learned, so inshallah you can build on that. So the answer is, as Muzambi just mentioned, Ammatun, sorry, Afwan, Ammun, A'mamun. Singular is Ammun. Yes, uncle, yeah. Correct.
Okay, now I know the meaning. I hear the meaning. It's uncle, right? Or aunt. So this is the plural way, right? So it would be for the
Mahmud.
A'mamu ha, right?
Mahmud's maternal aunt.
I forget, Akhi, wallahi, sorry.
Go to number 6 inside.
Okay. Ammatu, okay. I got it now.
Yes.
Now. أأنتم أبناء المدير.
Well, again, you have to go back to the singular.
أأنتم
change that into plural. In the
أبناء.
What's the singular of أبناء?
أبناء مديري. أبناء المديري.
صحيح. And what's the مؤنث of ابن?
Yeah.
جيد. You got to just do the calculations yourself.
Yeah, I got it.
And then go ahead.
Ibn. Oh, Banat.
أنتن بنات المدير. Are you the boss's daughters?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Shukran. You got me thinking, man. Barakallahu fikum. أأنتنا بنات المدير. وياكم.
Yes. نعم. أنتم آباء الطلاب.
Okay. أأنتم آباء الطلاب. طلابي.
جيد. What's this word you
Okay,
chose
so
here?
inshallah, أأنتنا آباء.
Well, what's the singular of آباء?
طالبات.
What's the مؤنث of أبو?
آباء. أبو.
It's very difficult not to know who this person is as it relates to us.
Oh man, I know it too, and I just can't remember it right now.
Is one
SubhanAllah.
key part of our lives. You might say 3 times as important is
The feminine form. I
Anybody
forget
out there?
Wallahi, but I know it too. It just I can't remember it right now.
Above the Rab. What's the mu'annath of Abu?
That's Ummun.
Ummu. Oh yeah. Well, that's
She is Ummu.
we're talking about Papa.
Exactly. Then
Oh, you wanted the opposite. I thought you wanted the feminine plural. I misunderstood. Sorry.
I think they're both the same in this case.
Yeah. Antuna
Now you need the
Umu
plural. Now you need the plural of Ummun.
Ummu.
Oh. Not as simple as Ab. It's at the waw, Abu. In this case, or rather Aba, or for the plural of you actually have to go to the list and memorize it. And it is Ummahatu.
Yeah.
Ummahatu.
Antuna Ummahatu Talibat.
جزاك الله خيرا. أحسن الله إليكم. طيب. Inshallah ta'ala, we're going to stop there. And بإذن ta'ala, we'll continue just with the exercises next class. Just to round off what we have picked up and learned in the class. Just to polish off, inshallah, and revise it before moving over to this Ashar. Inshallah ta'ala, next Sunday, as Maghrib now, Jeddah is coming earlier. Then next Sunday we'll start slightly earlier as well. So 7 o'clock Saudi time, which would make it 1 o'clock your time, Abu Madeenah. Or 12 o'clock, midday. So I hope that's convenient in the US. It will be 5 p.m.
Yeah. What time it would be your time? I don't know what time it would be my time. What time would be your
7,
time?
Inshallah, 7 p.m.
7 p.m.?
So 7 in Saudi, 5 in the UK, 12 in midday in the States, where you are. 11 East.
12, okay.
Mozambique saying it's 11. Maybe, yeah.
Okay, 11?
Eastern, EDT.
All right,
In any
yeah.
case, I need you guys to decide.
Eastern Standard
All I
Time.
know is that I'm going to be here, inshallah, 7 p.m. next Sunday. Continue where we are. Next Saturday, inshallah, Saturday rather. Inshallah, continue from where we are. Jazakumullah khairan. Wa barakallahu fikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.